He says, I waited patiently. Watch here, come to the point. I waited, not arguing. I wasn't fussed out. Look, I waited, but I wasn't cussing, I wasn't clowning, and I wasn't cutting up. But I waited patiently on the Lord. I waited. So Willie, watch this. He says, I waited patiently on the Lord. See, sometimes when you're waiting on some folk, they might not show up. Anybody ever say they're going to give you $100 and you wonder where the $100 can get? Oh man, this is wrong, church. This is wrong. Look, and let me tell you something. Anybody ever told you they'll pick you up and guess what? They told you they'll be there at a certain time, and they didn't get there at that time. Now, anyway, like me, I'm gonna be gone usually. Finish money, gonna wait on you too long. He said 8:01, I'm gone. I mean, hit me later, meet me there, whatever you need to do. But I'm gone. I ain't waiting on you. Look, if you tell me to come and get me, then come get me, because guess what? I got a secondary plan. Look, I'm gonna call Calhoun, Strickland, or somebody and say, will y'all come get me? I got to go, because Charlie didn't show up.
What you said?
See, there will come a day in your life you can't depend on everybody else, but you can depend on God. I need to find somebody in here that know that you can depend. You can depend on God every time, over and over. Oh, I feel the preach right there. Look, he says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined, unto me, and he heard. Y'all act like I don't preach the Bible. Come on, let me get my Bible for you. This is the Bible right here. Verse 1. Look what he says. He inclined. He listened to me. One of the greatest classes that you can take that you can't find in school is the art of listening. When you don't listen, you can miss important information. Let me go to rewind. When you don't listen, you can miss important information. Don't always be so apt to want to talk. Sometimes just listen. If you want to determine what a person made of, listen to them long enough. And you start saying, oh my Jesus. They didn't say that, did they? Matter of fact, if you listen to a person, let me find somebody singing for me. Watch it. Here's the tester for myself. Learn to listen to a person. Watch this, watch. Come close. If a person don't mention Jesus in 24 hours and you mention meeting him, for the most part, about 99.9%, for the most part, they only go to church if you go. I'm just talking about for the most part. For the most part. For the most part. If you need to at least mention something about the Lord, that I go to XYZ Baptist Church, or I go to ABC Tabernacle or something, man. You need to say something about the Lord. Man. I go to prayer meeting every now and then. I mean, I even dropped by Sunday school when they let me in or something. You need to have something to say about the Lord. And when you look at what David was saying here, David saying he listened at me, and not did he only listen, he heard my cry. I want to lift this morning to somebody here. Guess what? Somebody been crying over their own situation. And I need to help you this morning. Guess what? God heard your cry. I ain't got to talk too loud when I say it. God heard your cry.
Thank you.
Now watch. Now I got to take you further. And you say, well, he heard my cry. When is he going to do something about it? Come on, I know who I got in this church. I got all these mastermind psychologists in here. I got all these Freudians, these Skinner, these Watsons and Pt.2s. I got all of them in here. All these psychologists. They want to argue with God about everything. Come on, hear me. God, if you heard my cry, why ain't you singing about me? Well, I need to first tell you is that waiting on God does not mean that you do nothing until further instruction. Well, I'm almost through. Look, you talk about I'm waiting on the job. 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 But don't keep waiting, man. If you don't put in no application or send some resumes, you're not going to get a job. You need to do something while waiting on God. Boy, this thing ain't good to hear. Look, I got all these friends. What? Y'all get so religious on pastor sometimes. Well, y'all make me tired. Y'all get so religious. Look, I'm just waiting on the Lord. I'm just waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on the Lord. Send my. Well, what are you doing in the meanwhile? I mean, come on, talk to me here. Since we just found this cloudy outside, come here now. But you know, most folk come to church when the sunshine, they come to me and say, look, what are you doing while waiting on God? I mean, there's some stuff that you need to be getting straight. Look, I'm waiting on God to send me my ideal car. When you go get your credit straight? I can tell you. Man, it just 10-20, I got about 40 black bags. Look, I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on the Lord to heal me. But why are you waiting for him to heal you? What are you doing? Don't stop praying. Don't stop trusting. Don't stop believing. And sometimes some of you babies into my, I prayed once. So waiting on God doesn't mean that you wait until God come back and say something else. Now watch it. Usually, Holly watch it. Usually, he ain't coming back saying nothing. And usually he ain't gonna say nothing else because you didn't ask him for confirmation, number one. And number two, guess what he said? You ain't done the first thing. He said, you need to keep praying to me. You need to keep talking to me because I want to make sure that you're serious. I want to say something else about that. See, while waiting on God, sometimes God becomes silent with no comments. Now, at least you need God to nod his head. You know, we sang this song at the end of worship every Sunday about God has smiled on me. You at least need God to smile. But let me tell you something. One of the major things a lot of you babies in this church this morning you're going through, guess what? God is not saying nothing. This thing getting better. Look, God's not saying nothing. Because guess what? When he told you what he wanted you to do, you didn't do it. Just because you got education, you can't make God be foolish. Let me tell you how I know that you didn't do it. Guess what? You didn't follow the letter of the law. You said, I need a financial blessing, but you won't time. But you sit in time and won't nobody love me, but you don't love nobody. Well, let me go on. So God is silent. And one of the things that you never want to do in your life is for God to get silent on you. Yes. God has a way of strengthening you while you're waiting. Look, sometimes while you're waiting, God will just come back and give you some inklings of blessings. Matter of fact, real crazy would say a little damn do. Sometimes God ain't got to give me the whole cheesecake, just give me a slice. I ain't got to have a whole carrot cake look, just give me a slice of it. I'm all right. Big Mama would say, you ain't got to eat the whole cow, no eating beef. I need some country folk in here. Man, y'all too city-rized this morning. And look, I mean, see, sometimes God gives you a little bit to see, can you handle the little bit that he gives to you? Sometimes God got to give you a party first in order that you to find out, can you pay the house, the apartment note on time, every time before we get down? So waiting on God. Waiting on God. Don't mean you do nothing. Waiting on God. Sometimes God's going to be silent. Waiting on God. Sometimes he has to strengthen you during the period of time while you're waiting. Now watch this. I got some folk in here right now. And God, you waiting on the Lord. I got it. Can I tell you? You waiting on the Lord. He ain't show up. I know that. I see you every Sunday. Come on, help me. Look, I'm wrong side. You've been waiting on the Lord. He ain't showed up yet. Look, it ain't came. Guess what? And but what God is doing, he's giving you other blessings. He don't give you the house. Watch this. But he give you the car. You asked for the house, but he didn't give you the house. He gave you the car. So he said, let me see if she gonna murmur about the house. Although I gave her a car. She didn't ask me for the car, but that's what she needed. She didn't need the house because she already had a roof over her head. But I gave her what she needed. Boy, this is a hard crowd of preachers in this room. Ain't it amazing how God just give you what you need? All right, so you didn't get happy about the car. So he said, guess what? I gave her some groceries. You didn't get happy about the car. So God said, let me do something else. Let me give her some groceries. He said, she ain't happy. He said, this is hard with him. She ain't happy yet. She ain't happy. He said, that's all right, let me do something else. Let me just heal her. So see, while you're waiting, let me help you with something. The problem is not God. God is still blessing you while you're waiting on God to do something different for you in your life. let me see. Let me argue. I haven't been arguing. Let me argue. Come on. Let me argue. So what happens when you don't wait? All right, Johnson, you've been talking about waiting. Well, tell me what happens if you don't wait on the Lord. So first of all, if you don't wait on Him, you delay God's plan for what you're asking for. Now one thing, if you're anything like me, guess what? I don't like for the Lord to take too long. I'm just straightforward. I said it, I mean it. I need God to come in a hurry. Matter of fact, I want to try to kneel right so He can come in a hurry.
And mercy.
I need a couple babies in here that know what I'm talking about. Every now and then, you need some right now blessings. You want God. There's two words that the Bible speaks about, and it's called immediately and straight away.
All right.
In other words, right now. And let me tell you something. Whatever you do in your life, stop trying to delay God from blessing. Watch. If you sitting here, you mean you delay God. You evil about somebody else. That's all God doing is delaying it. Guess what? God ain't gonna. You can watch you show this floor if you want. You can spin around like a spinning top. Guess what? God ain't gonna move until He gets ready to move. And until you soften your heart, look, come on. Look, maybe you the main one and you lie on everybody. I mean, you just talk about everybody. Ain't nobody right but you. God ain't gonna bless you. I need to help you with something. What God is going to, what you asked Him for, He's going to delay the blessing. Look, maybe you're late for work every day. I just really picked up some folks. And guess what? And you sitting here this morning tonight. I understand why the Lord don't bless me with no new car. The reason why the Lord don't bless you with no new car, you can't get to work on time, you ain't gonna pay the note on time. This is a hard message. So what? I need to know something. Now, Charlie, I got a question. Stuart, I got a question for you. I need to know what happens when I don't wait. What happens when I just don't wait on it? The next thing that can happen when you don't wait on God, you can bring pain and suffering, not only to you, but to other folk. Now, you don't never want your downfalls to impact somebody else. Look, say, let me get some parents here. Man, when you mess up some stuff, guess what? It impacts your children. Or what? You can't afford to lose no job on no foolishness. Not on no foolishness. They need to at least be laying off. With a severance package. They at least need to be. I hope they are. Because guess what? You lost your job because guess what? You don't come to work. Guess what? You're impacting your whole family. What about your children? Ain't no sense you run around to them. The Lord won't work it out. It may be 6 months.
Amen.
You done lost everything you had. Oh my God. What is this? This is an awesome message. So you can bring suffering on somebody else. So let's say you don't wait on the Lord to give you no husband, and you've been, oh no. There you go, Johnson. There you go again, Johnson. You don't wait on the Lord to give you no husband. I just been wanting to have some sharing all my life. And you just start having them one after another, ain't got no head. Look, man, you impacting the child. And you impacting your own like it, especially if you the one got to take care of it. Look, you at least, who will take me off air when I say this?